Hello, my crafty peeps, and welcome to my channel. So, today is November's Crack the Vault, and this is a collab that's hosted by Jamie, who was Poetspice here on the YT. And it's where you use something you haven't used in 6 months or have never used. Y'all gotta excuse my fingers. This weekend that I'm doing this is a working weekend. I'm just trying to get a lot of stuff done. I've been behind, just trying to catch up. But anyway. So y'all gotta excuse my hands with ink and markers and stuff. But okay, so let's get to this, like to say, crack the vault. Alright. And then after you watch this video, make sure you go watch all the other lovely ladies down below who has also created something for you this month. So make sure you check them out. So okay, let's get started. So the first one is this stamp set right here. Hopefully you can see those girls on there in the snowflake. This is a winter theme stamp, and I've never used this. This is by Paper Wishes, and it came hot off the press in 2015. I probably got that from a D-stash, of course. And so here is what I created. I needed her for a project, so I threw all the other ones, my samples, away, and I did bring out my markers. These are Hotu, I'm guessing is how you pronounce it. So I did use the red, green, and yellow. I also used, some of this distress ink, and this is Mold Long, so this is another 6 months to forever. And I just used that to stamp this little snowflake in the middle of her shirt, which is from this particular die, which is Honeybee Stamps, and this is also from 2015. Flaky Friends is what it's called, and this is a stamp and a die set. And so I just used this. You can see where it's green. This little stamp, this little snowflake stamp right here to go with the theme that you'll see coming up in a future project with that particular stamp to stamp in the middle of her shirt. So that is that one. I'm gonna put it over here with the stuff to go with. Now I have, get this out of the way, this stamp right here. So this is a stamp and die set from Hampton Arts. I used the Santa Claus and the Ho Ho Ho. So of course I am doing my 12 Days of Christmas, and long story short, it was 7 of us. I didn't have a partner because we were doing the one-on-one, so I was going to do my 12 and pick 2 names from the participants and split the gifts. But someone had to drop out, so now I have a partner. So originally I was, doing the 2 packages, and so that's why I got 2 separate ones like this instead of a long one. So now one person will be getting it. So that was my long story that I put short. And so you see that Santa Claus right there that I colored up. This was just some scrap paper that I had over here from some other Christmas projects, and then that's that Ho Ho Ho. So I just colored that Santa up. And you'll see this in the 12 Days of Christmas video of what's inside of those. So I use that. I use this stamp right here, and I just recently got this within the last maybe 2 to 3 months, I must say. And this is from Global Lands, and I just know that from Amazon. And it's a snowflake. You got the globe, like you sit the little globe on the little stand thing right here, whatever you want to call it. You got the stocking, and you got the Santa Claus. So, and these are shakers. I did not make them in the shakers. I did the snowflake with some scraps over there, and then they all got the little white circle. So whoever received this can stamp whatever sentiment they would like on there. And it has the little hole up there for a tag, so you can make a tag with these right here if you so choose to. So that is that one. And then I also did the stocking. Now I just, like I said, I just did these in scrap paper that I had over here, so they're all different, some black and white little scraps. You got this pink one, so all ready to add to some other embellishments to make some cute little tags or whatever the recipient chooses to make over that. Oopsie, throwing stuff. So there's that one. This one right here, I was just trying it out. Let me show you. And I made this one and this one. And this is from Temu, and this is this die right here, and it's just like little snowman, I'm gonna say sticks. And you see right here, it comes with like all different sizes. You got the hats and scarves in different sizes. I do have the other ones cut out right here because I cut out all of them, but I did not use them all. And so you can see right there how that goes. And so I just did these 2 right here, as you can see, and then, you know, colored the little nose orange. And these right here, so you put a little black piece of paper behind it so you can have the black eyes and these little buttons. They do have those space, so I'll probably go back once I get a thinner black pen to like make the mouth, as you can see on here. Not sure if you're able to see that. So I can put the, I guess it ain't focusing, but it's black around the mouth, like the little dots to make the smile. So I did those, trying to see what those was about. Alrighty, and then I did this one right here. This is a KS Crafts, and this is also a shaker die, and it's this shaker snowman right here. I did not make it into a snowman, but it can be made into a shaker snowman. So it's the stamp in the die set with all the little different faces that's available in there. And like I said, this is a KS Crafts. I think it might have been from last year. I'm not for sure. And so I made these two right here. These are the two snowmen right there, ready to be used. And then last but not least is what I have for today. So like I say, I am doing my 24 days of Christmas, and so I decided to use these dies right here for my numbers. And so this is a KS Crafts big alphabet die and number set, and I had this for quite a while, and so I've just started, and I just cut these apart to be able to use them as I get through. As you can see, I need to take some more of these little things off, but you know, when I get to number 8, put it in the trash over there. So I'm using these dies right here for my numbers for my 12 days of Christmas. So I just have, and like I said, these are also scraps that I just have sitting over here on the side. And I'm just, you know, when I'm ready for a number, I'll just get whatever scrap color or whatever, and I'll get myself some numbers. All right, you all, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Like I say, this is Crack the Vault, hosted by Jamie, who is Poetspice here on the YT. So check down below and make sure you go check out all the other crafters and what exciting things they cracked the vault for. All right, see you in my next video.